Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 18 of my playthrough of Warhammer Total War 2. We're playing as Norsca on a Mortal Empires campaign, and let's just have a quick little recap as to what happened at the end of the last episode. We have sent a couple of armies over here to attack, I think it's Bordello. They're sitting in Wrecker's Point, they took that from us. We defeated an army from over here before. We're basically recruiting some troops in these armies here, sending some troops over and whatnot, just to strengthen ourselves a little bit so that we can go attack Wrecker's Point. And then over in the east, I think we've got an army just sitting here. Actually, no, sorry, they were just sitting over here raiding. However, now we have decided to get them up and move because we've got Skaven, well, our Skaven ally attacking this settlement over here. So we're going to go basically taking the opportunity to move over towards, we get the name Hochland, where Hochland live. We're going to go raid them instead. The reason being, Hochland have an army around somewhere up here in the north, or at least they did. Don't know if they managed to escape somehow, but they're around here somewhere, and Wulfrik was chasing them down. We kind of lost track of them. They're probably in the woods over here somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyway, okay, so that's a quick recap, and just before we crack on with today's episode, guys, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy today's episode. If you're enjoying the series so far and you haven't already, why not consider hitting that subscribe button. If you've got any tips or feedback for me as well, leave those down in the comments below. I do like to read what you guys suggest. And with that, let's get cracking. I think we're kind of just at the end of a turn. Now it's going to prompt us to build a bunch of stuff or whatever. I do want to save my money because we are in deficit, and probably going to be in a deficit for a little while. Don't want to spend too much of that money until we can kind of get back our equilibrium and whatnot. Start raiding. I think it's with this army really. They're the ones when we start raiding with them. Obviously, when you raid, you nullify the upkeep for the army, but then you make a little bit of money as well. So your income changes quite drastically just from having one army raiding. Anyway, okay, I think we're at the end of this turn then. So let's end it there, and hopefully Bordello don't come out to attack us, although I don't think it'd be the end of the world if they did. But yeah, anyway, let's end the turn there. Cool. Right, we've actually failed a mission. Didn't realise we had a mission to destroy this army. There they are though. I knew they'd escaped somehow. I didn't realise we actually had a mission to destroy them, otherwise, annoyingly. Well, I was trying to do it anyway, so maybe it wouldn't have made much of a difference, but I think best thing to do is probably actually chase this army down with Wulfrik, at least for now. Yeah, if we can try and take them out, it might actually lead the way for this army over here. We want to get them over this way somewhere so that they're able to raid over here in this area, but I'm not sure how far down. Yeah, okay, I need to be quite close over that way. So let's, for now, just keep them moving this way. But we might actually be able to take the Brass Keep with this army, possibly. We'll have to see, obviously. There we go. Made it. Almost made it into their land. Next turn, I think we'll get in there and start raiding. Actually, check what the garrison is like. Yeah, you know what? There's next to no garrison there. We might as well just take this settlement, or at least raise it, sack it or something. Maybe sack it for a bit more money, and then raise it the turn after or something like that. And then we can start raiding again over here near Middenheim and Hagig. Something like that. We will figure it out. Cool. And then if Wulfrik can deal with this army here, I'm sure he'll be able to. It's a relatively weak army. Should be fine. That should be all good for us. Okay, let's move these guys. Now, I think with Throg... Yeah, we weren't recruiting anyone with Throg. We wanted to send these troops to him, but then are recruiting some troops with Olaf over here. A couple turns. I'll be ready. So let's merge these guys up. And let's disband this unit here. That actually sorts us out financially, which is good. Yeah, puts us back in the positive. And also means that, yeah, we've got, what, 18 units in this army now, so that's quite a lot. That's quite good. I believe Wrecker's Point, yeah, on average garrison, it's not best, and I think the troops in there are like basic troops as well.
Not in this world or the other.
The army itself is quite strong though, but I think with two, it's not going to be two full stacks, but it's almost going to be there. We'll probably be evenly matched numbers wise, but we can besiege them and see what they do. Yeah, we should be able to take that. That should be good for us. What else is there to do for this turn? I mean, it's going to again prompt us to build some stuff, which we don't want to do. Wulfrik's moving over there. Lamondal is over here. Let's leave him to do his thing. But Chafin over here as well has been raised by Skaven, which is interesting. Would have thought they'd have just taken it, but maybe not. Yeah. This Skaven faction, I always forget the name, is it Clanmolder, I want to say? Maybe? Yep, Clanmolder. They're pretty strong, and glad they're my ally, because I don't want to go to war with those guys. It's pretty tough. Reichland. Yeah, if Reichland are getting pressure from Skaven from the east side here, and then we kind of group into the middle and the north, and down this way. Can even use the opportunity to go take Coron over there from Bordelot, because that's one of the objective settlements that we want to take eventually. Yeah, it puts us in a good position. Cool. Let's, well, I guess we end the turn there. There's not much else to do. Nice, got technology research. So this one, locating the Vampire Coast. Yeah, okay, so this helps us against vampiric territory attrition. Increases our casualty replenishment rate and income from sacking settlements as well. I don't believe that's in vampiric territory, I don't think. I think that's just overall, so that's kind of good. Income's dropped again a little bit, but, you know, it's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. One more turn as well, and we'll have a few more troops here and we can move in, which is good. It looks like, who is this? Olaf has leveled up, so let's give him a point in something. You know what, let's just boost his troops because he's got quite a few marauders with him. And yeah, these guys can sit tight and wait there for now. Now, where did that army of Hochland go? Obviously they've run off again, probably hiding in the woods over here somewhere. I have no idea where they are. Which makes me a little bit uneasy. But I guess it's altogether irrelevant. I think we're going to go attack this settlement. Yeah, there we go, we can do this turn. Let's just auto-resolve this one, I think. Nice. And what do we want to do? Do we want to sack this settlement? I mean, we've got enough money for now, I think. Could just raise it for the Crow. I'm just concerned that Reichland might move in and maybe take it, but I don't think they've got the numbers to do so. They would have to bring an army over, which they're struggling a little bit, I think, at the moment. Yeah, you know what, let's just raise it. Let's raise it, we don't need the money. Cool. Gained an item. Awesome. And what we'll do is, with Lamondal, we will get him back into a raiding camp over here somewhere. Maybe near Middenheim, because I think that should be probably the next settlement we should take, maybe. He's actually leveled up as well. Can get him on a War Mammoth now, so let's do that. Nice. Okay, and with Wulfrik, this is a tricky one because, the reason I say that, if he's hiding in forest somewhere and trying to ambush me, that could be bad for me. So I'm going to move him slowly. There we go, he's not actually doing that, he's all the way around there. I do wonder what he's going to do though. I mean, he's taking attrition, which makes me think, you know, he might attack us at some point. I hope he does. Let's just keep chasing him. Once we've taken out this army, what I think we should do is this Monster Hunter mission, because we need Wulfrik's army to do that. So I think we'll do that afterwards.
My challenge, undeniable.
These guys might need a little bit of replenishment first, but when we can, we'll do that. Okay, so we've got another research to take. Now this is where I'm going to struggle a little bit because kind of got all the ones that we really wanted. Let's have a look. Don't think we're going to come up against High Elves anytime soon. All Lizard Men. Skaven maybe. Tomb Kings, not likely. Although these give sort of secondary benefits, don't they? So it's all to do with fighting against High Elves. This one gives us a bonus to income from post-battle loot. That's kind of handy, I guess. It's charge bonuses for Skin Wolf or Wolf units. That gives us immunity to desert attrition. But again, I don't think I'm going to find myself in the desert. The only other one that I can think of is the Greenskins, because our ally borders with them. We may end up going to war with them at some point. And on this side here, we've got more Monster Hunter, or I guess more bus for monsters, which is not actually a terrible idea, I don't think. You know what, actually, maybe that's where we should go. So this is for wolf units, this is for Frozen for me warriors. It's the weapon strength that increases. You know what, let's go for that one. Nice blooded strength. Cool. Few more build notifications, and that's it. Well, I think that's probably going to be it for this turn then. Can't think of anything else. Again, I don't want to spend any money at the moment because I'm not really making any. Actually, did we get the recruitment? No, one more turn. The next turn, we can go besiege this settlement here. I'm hoping we've got enough troops to do it. I think we should do. Even if we have to besiege them and just, you know, wait out however many turns until they start taking attrition. I mean, we'll see. Right, we'll end the turn there. Perfect. So Throg's gained a trait. Raider. Got another mission, so raid the following region. Okay, that's actually doable within 8 turns. It gives us a little bit of money. Not too bothered if we don't manage that. It'd mean kind of, actually, maybe that is a bit out of range for us. It's quite far away. I'm not gonna go out of my way to raid over there. What I am gonna do though, sit this army here. Let's have a look on Middenheim. It's quite a big garrison there. We definitely want at least 2 stacks on that one. Gig over here. We probably could raise that. I would have thought. Skaven are still taking Wolfenberg. They're actually taking Kappelberg as well. They're already taking Beschaffen. Cool. Looks like Reichland are going down. Let's actually have a quick look on our objectives. I got a bit worried then, thinking Isles are on there as well, but that's for a long campaign victory. We're aiming for the short one initially. We only really need to take Reichland next. We control 3 of the 5. Yeah, 3 of the 5 settlements that we need, and I think we get them all basically through our allies. Actually, we on Fortress of the Damned. At some point, I think we'll probably get Coron, and also, is it one of these? I think the capital of Reichland, Altdorf maybe. I think it is. So hopefully we'll, well, ourselves or Skaven will own that one, and we should have that ticked off as well. As for everything else, it's already ticked off apart from having level 3 allegiance with the gods, which we're almost there. We're at level 2, so we need what, another 34 points to get up to there, so it's raising a few more settlements, which is something we're going to be doing over the next over the next few turns, I guess. So yeah, hopefully we'll manage that. Right, on that note, where do we want to move these guys? Do we want to move them down to Hergig? I think so. So let's just get them here, and if we can put them in a raiding camp, yep, let's do that. That'll give them replenishment, and we'll make some money as well, just to make sure finances stay put where they are, and then hopefully next time we can go just take it. Wulfrik, on the other hand, where's he gone? He's over here. Still don't see the army of Hochland, but I am going to continue to chase them, just because I don't like them. But I don't know where they've gone. Probably gone this way, I would have thought. Or not. Yeah, still don't see them. Frustrating because well, I don't want them. Oh, there they are, actually. I see them here. See, this is what I'm worried about, them kind of coming over and taking my land, I guess. How come that has been raised? That's interesting. Someone's raised that. Right, let's continue to chase them. We can. Well, we can't really move any further. Yeah, I kind of don't want them to get kind of behind my lines here. I mean, they might be going for Drak over here to try and settle. We will continue to chase them though. At least we know which direction they're headed in now. Let's get rid of these build notifications. Cool. Right, that's this side of the map all sorted. Let's actually just head back over here where we've got Bordello. These guys should now. Yep. All recruited. So this is going to hurt my income, obviously taking these guys out of raiding stance. But that being said, we do need to go and besiege the settlement here. So let's do it. Okay, let's encircle them. Not going to need any siege equipment because it's not walled. Let's move these guys in a bit closer as well. Let's just check again what the balance of power would be like. Yeah, it's in our favour. So yeah, they've got quite a lot of troops, not going to lie, but quality-wise, they're not the best quality, so we should be okay, I think. We do have some units which are good, like the cavalry, the knights errant. I think even these foot squires are like pretty decent as well. Battle pilgrims, I don't actually know of that unit, but probably good. I'm just not too up to scratch in the Bretonnian units. Okay, that's fine. Let's just keep them encircled anyway. Does it say how many turns? It'll be 6 turns until they run out of supplies. I can wait that long, that's fine. That doesn't bother me too much. I mean, we'll lose a bit of money in the process in that time, but yeah, it's okay. Not the end of the world. Yeah, and then let's actually just check this settlement here. Yeah, it's another one with a big garrison, so we're going to have to definitely bring down some more armies. Hopefully Wulfrik once Hochland have been dealt with. Annoyingly, they're just going to sit around being annoying. Anyway, let's end the turn there, and hopefully we can catch up to them next turn, or they, you know, out of desperation, come and attack me, although I think they're probably going for Drak to settle it, because they now have no settlement. But I'm hoping that they'll either get stopped on the way, or we can stop them, so let's see. Once we've done that, obviously we'll get Wulfrik back down south to help out in the fighting, as soon as possible. We're going to need him. Cool. So Nagra under Confederated Hagriff. That's how you pronounce that. But that's cool. That means Nagrund are a bit stronger. They actually like us, I think. So, not too unhappy about that. United against us. Okay. Skull Takers have been invited by our enemies, Bordello, to fight against us. Skull Takers. Let's go see where they are. Down there? That must be like a Savage Orc tribe, I would have thought. I think they are the Skull Takers, so I'm not too worried about that. Interesting that Bretonnians have pulled them into the fight, but there you go. Good, they didn't attack us over here as well in between turns, so that actually does me a favour, because it means that they're probably not going to attack me until they start taking attrition, which helps. Makes things a little bit easier for me. Okay, now do I want to come down here and attack this settlement? That is the question. Yeah, because I can't really do anything against Talabheim over here. I'm not sure where Altdorf is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Obviously, a big garrison down there as well. But bad down here. Kemperbad. These are all very under-defended settlements, so, you know, if I can get down here and raise them, I only need one army to do that. I'm just, I don't want to move too far away from the rest of my forces. What's Wisemund like? Barely decent garrison there. Black Pit. Yeah, I'd like to have a few more armies. I guess once these guys have been dealt with them, they can take Arnau next after that, and then we, you know, hopefully meet up with them down here at some point. We'll take Coron. Get rid of Bordello completely. And also take that settlement and keep it as well. Cool. Right, we will make all these decisions in good time. Send these guys. I think if we raid, not going to make money, but it does stop the garrison, stop this army's upkeep from being an issue. But does that then prevent them from helping? It does not, so that's good. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that saves us a little bit of money at least, even if they're not kind of making money. It just eliminates the upkeep costs, which is just as good. That's fine. Okay, I need to decide, do I want to go take out her gig? I mean, it's probably a good idea just because we can put a totem up, and also means that Reichland won't be getting any kind of help, any kind of income from there, sorry. I'm not sure if these guys are actually besieging them. It looks like they are, but if I were to go attack Talabheim while this Skaven army was here, we might actually get the benefit of them helping us in that fight. We might be able to, like, you know, go and take it straight away. Just conscious of taking these guys out of a raiding stance, so we're going to lose quite a bit of money if we do that, even if it is just for one turn. You know what, let's go for it. I think it's worth it. There you go, look, massive. This is actually going to take a bit longer than expected. Can we afford to wait 2 turns? You know what, I think we can afford to do that. I think that's not... Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, okay, let's continue the siege. As soon as these bits of equipment are done, we'll attack. So 2 turns, losing 2,600-ish. We're going to lose, what, 5 and a bit thousand. Okay, we can afford to do it. That's fine. And then, hopefully, actually, where's Wulfrik and what's he doing?
No escape.
Okay, these guys have decided to just sit themselves down in a fort over here. Is that a fort, or have they just actually taken that settlement from Skaven? Interesting. Well, let us go and sort that problem out. Yeah, I think we just encircle them for now. I mean, we'll probably win this. It comes down to it, but
Seeking, destroying.
yeah, let's encircle them for now. Don't think I'll be able to take this settlement, which is the only issue I'm thinking of. I mean, I even took that one from me, and it was really, really annoying. I'd like to get one back, but I don't think this one's going to be possible. That's fine. Anyway, it does mean that we can hopefully get Hochland out of the picture for now. Right, let's get rid of these build notifications. I think that's everything that we need to worry about. Yeah, we're going to take a bit of a hit financially here. Hopefully it won't be for too long. Alright, cool. Let's end the turn there. Alright, interesting. So Reichland have actually confederated Hochland. Okay, cool. British Overseer, so construction costs increase for all buildings in all regions for 5 turns. That's fine, we're not building anything at the moment anyway. It looks like Talabheim is going down by the looks of it. I wonder if these guys can be used as allies in this fight. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, one more turn. One more turn and we can take it. I would really like to be the one to get Altdorf, and I feel like the Skaven are going to beat me to it, which is a bit annoying. The reason I want it is because in these settlements we can actually build them up like normal settlements from enemy capitals and that kind of thing. And with the location of it, where it is, it'd be ideal to actually have a settlement I can produce things from here and actually make some money. Make some money from it as well. And have a little bit of a defensible position there. But I do think the Skaven are going to beat me to it. We'll see. Yeah, we need to get rid of Reichland. Definitely. Cool. Actually, one thing that's interesting is that army has disappeared, so we can actually probably just walk in now. Yeah. Let's do that. And let's raise this for... Ooh, do we want to raise it or get the money? No, we do want to raise it, don't we? Or do we? So we could sack it, get some money, and then raise it next turn. I'm sure we can do that. And the chances of Reichland actually propping up an army here. No, let's do that. Let's sack it. Cool. Got some stuff from all that. Not worrying about that too much. We can actually just do it straight away, can't we? Oh, maybe not. This settlement has already been plundered. I wonder how long that lasts for. Maybe... Alright, we'll check it next turn. I may have made a little bit of a mistake there, but it'll be fine. Can't imagine them lasting very long here. Even if they do... even if I can't get rid of them next turn. Right, so both these guys have leveled up, so let's pop some points somewhere. Quite like the idea of giving points and helping out our mammoths, which I think is Hooks of Death. It is. We also have... Oh no, we've already got that. We already have that. Another thing we could do actually is give Wulfrik a better charge. I'll give him Foe Seeker. Give him a better charge. And we've also got Killed over here as well, who's also leveled up. Do we want to put him on a chariot? He's already on a horse. I think that should be enough for now. If we give him Earthing, prevents him from miscasting as much, or we give him Flame Storm. I mean, he's definitely got enough levels left to get all of these if I want them. So let's just get points into Flame Storm for now. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of these notifications as well. I'm not building anything just right now. Ooh, we've actually got an army over here. Ragland. Oh, that's the one that Hockland. How did they get all the way over here? That's a bit... That doesn't seem right to me. I swear that's the army that was all the way over here last turn. And then they got confederated and now somehow they're magically all the way over here. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Okay.
I will not obey.
What do we want to do about that then? It's an interesting one. I mean, there's a Skaven army right there who could take them out.
Into the fray.
Obviously, that's us here. Got one more turn to wait until that's done. I guess we'll wait one more turn. I just don't want to go and take the Brass Keep again, because that'll be a little bit annoying to do that. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else we can do for this turn. So let's end it there. Alright, we've got a little decision to make. We've seen this event before, but we can either choose to increase attack and decrease defense, or vice versa. I think we'll go with attack. It's always my favoured approach, at least with Norsca. How many turns have we got left here? 3 more turns. Yeah, I definitely want this to be a little bit more clear-cut in our favour before we attack. So yeah, if we can get them to take attrition, or sally out to attack us and we kind of go on the defensive, I think that'll be beneficial for us, I would think. Because they've got kind of a lot of weak troops. Anyway, let's keep them encircled for now. Of course, we're still losing money, but we did just sack that settlement over here that belonged to Reichland, which we were about to try and take completely. Here it is. Now, can we attack them this turn? That's the question. Yes, we can, so let's do that. Let's attack them. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Tell you what, I'll cut this bit out. I will just fight the battle. But I won't make you guys watch it. I'll be back with you in a second. Cool, well, yeah, as you can imagine, decisive victory. I don't think I lost a single soldier. No, I didn't. Obviously, it would have been pretty embarrassing if I did, to be fair. Anyway, let's raise this for the crow. That gives us quite a few points, so we only need, what, 28 more points now there. Now, Skaven are probably going to take this, but that's fine, we kind of expect that. And let's put points for Wulfrik. Where do we want to put them? Income from sacking settlements up by 3%. 8 and then 15%. We don't really do it that often. Maybe I will start to do it more, but I'm not that bothered. What else could we give him that could potentially be useful? Having a larger leadership aura size is quite good, actually. Missile resistance also is good, seeing as though he's set on a mammoth. Armor piercing and weapon damage. Yeah, all these are quite good. You know what? I'm going to go with the armor piercing weapon damage, actually.
The eternal challenge.
Yeah, Wulfrik's turning into a little bit of beast. I don't know who this is. Beastmen. Well, we're not at war with them, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I think if the beastmen, I mean, they won't be able to, like, settle here, but wonder if they take this settlement, are they actually at war with them? No, they're not at war with anyone. So, for whatever reason, Beastman army is spawned there. I guess we could probably go kill them. I'm just wondering if they attack the Skaven and like take a settlement here or there, I might be able to sneak in and take some. Maybe that's wishful thinking though, I don't know. All this time this building's been available to me as well to help me make a bit more money, and I've not been taking it, but that's fine, we'll get it built now. Okay, that's Wulfrik sorted. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, it looks like that army, well, it was Hochland, now Reichland, has disappeared in and amongst a bunch of Skaven armies, so I imagine that's where they've gone. Okay, that's a nicer balance of power. Let's auto-resolve this one. Nice, we did take some losses there, but nothing we can't handle. And I think maybe we do a similar thing here. We sack it first and then raise it, because that's quite a lot of money. Yep, I think we should do it. I think that makes perfect sense. And let's remind ourselves what the garrison at Middenheim was like, quite big. So if we're going to do that, we need to bring in these two armies as well. So we'll have to wait until they're finished. And I think let them finish that and then take Arnau over there. And then we'll move over to Middenheim after that. Unless Wulfrik's free first and he can come down. One or the other. Should be fine. We do need to sit for a few turns and replenish with this army. Which will mean probably sitting in a raiding camp, I would imagine. Okay, let's have a look. What do we want to give? Why can't we take this one yet? Oh, we have to spend 4 points, so we'd have to... Oh, we can actually upgrade these in further, didn't realise. Let's give them more melee attack, why not? Cool, right then. Can we sit him in a raiding camp now? We can. We'll have to probably get him over here. This side of this border. Actually, I don't know what am I doing. I wanted to go and raise this settlement first, didn't I? It's me being stupid. Never mind. We could set them raiding now, but there's no point because it's not actually going to replenish the troops for us. The good thing is now this garrison is going to be like really hurt, so we can, or should be able to just walk in and take it next turn, I think, and raise it. Cool. Let's get rid of these build notifications again, and let's just check how many turns we've got left on here. I think it should be what, 2 turns now? 3 turns. Okay. Let's continue with that. We've got plenty of money to waste, so that's fine. Not too bothered that we're at a deficit right now. But let's end the turn there. Cool, killed, gained a follower. All good. Actually gained rank as well. Let's see where we want to put a point. I think we were building up Flamestorm, so let's just continue with that for now. Mainly out of not really knowing what else to do with them. Do we want to go deal with these beastmen? Because I don't want them to become a problem for me. That's the problem. There's a battle over here that we need to fight as well. Frostworm. Yeah, we can do that maybe at the end of this turn. Let's see. And in the meantime then, let's just have a little focus on what else is going on in the world. Yeah, we would definitely want to get in here before the Skaven do.
Into the fray.
Which we can. We can also resolve this, I think. That's because we had some Skaven allies with us as well. We were able to do that, even though they actually had a pretty full garrison. Cool. Well, now that we've done that, let's raise it for the pro. And more points towards all of that, which is good. And then next turn, we'll move over towards Middenheim. I think the Skaven are going to beat us to it, though. I mean, I feel like I've kind of enabled them a little bit here by raising all of Reichland's settlements, but they've definitely grown. Let's just hope they can still like me. Let's actually check.
Good Orkins. Nice.
Yeah, they like me. They like me well enough. That's good. Main reason is for having treaties with them, which is good, and military actions against Reichland, which I'm guessing, yeah, it is their enemy as well. So as long as we start, keep fighting against the people they fight against, we should be fine. Cool, that's fine. Has he leveled up? He has not. Okay, so next turn then, we'll get over here and start raiding in Middenheim. Pretty sure Skaven are going to get there. They're probably going to get Alt off next as well, which is really annoying. Doesn't really matter though, as long as they stay allies with us, that's the main thing. Then we get Alt off counting towards our objective. Which, yeah, like I said, that's the main thing, I think. Okay, Wulfrik. Yeah, he's doing that stuff over there. We'll have 2 turns left over here. Okay, cool. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I think at the start of the next episode, what we will do is fight this battle for the Frostworm over here, and then decide if we're going to go to war with the Beastmen as well next turn. Obviously have to keep an eye on what they're doing. They're obviously moving from somewhere to somewhere. I'm kind of hoping they're just moving through our territory and not actually going to bother us, but they didn't move last turn. They just stayed there, so... Don't know, we'll see. Unless it's like rebels or something like that. Although I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be fine either way. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to end the turn there. If you enjoyed the episode, guys, make sure you hit that like button. If you've not subscribed yet, but you're enjoying this series so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave any tips or feedback in the comments below. If you think I could be doing anything a bit better here, let me know. And with all that said, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.